On the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. We're on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how did the sale go?
Pretty good numbers. 910 head was the total this week. Slightly lower market again. These calves and yearlings kind of calling those $2 to $4 lower. I would say most of that decline coming on the lesser quality offerings we had today. Slaughter bulls selling about steady. Slaughter cows trading another $1 to $3 lower. Most of that decline coming on the smaller frame, thinner flesh cows that we had there. Another limited offering of replacement type cows. They sold about steady. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from $2 all the way up to a high of $275. Mostly $220 to $250. 600 to 800 pound steers, $180 to $245. Mostly $2 to $220. Heifer calves, better quality heifer calves, $185 to $240. Mostly $2 to $220. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 73 to 91. Still some of those highest yielding slaughter cows from 93 to a high of 103. Thin or very low yielding cows, that would include some of the longhorn cows from 55 to 70. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 90 to 108. A few of those very highest yielding slaughter bulls from 110 all the way up to a high of 124. Cow-calf pairs, just a few single pairs, young to middle-aged pairs, anywhere from 1,200 to a high of 1,925.
What do we know for next week?
I guess more of the same. We did not get rain. It pretty well did not come below Interstate 20 is what I'm hearing. Some pretty good rains north of there, but that's not really a trade area for the sheep and goats. We've been stuck on somewhere between 5,000 and 5,500, so that could very well continue. Cattle numbers, I think will stay somewhere in this range of 800 to 900 head for the time being.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. Any of us at the office, 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Jody.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a quick look at the movement of futures from yesterday. December corn closed up 11.5 cents by the bushel. November beans finished up 7 3/4 cents by the bushel. December KC wheat up 24 by the bushel. And December Chicago wheat was 18 1/4 cents by the bushel. December Minneapolis wheat ended up 19 3/4 cents. As we look toward live cattle, October live cattle closed up 25. October live cattle closed 25 lower at 181.95. December live 65 lower, 185.37. October feeders 27 lower at 247.50. November feeders 12 lower at 250.30. October lean hogs 97 higher at 80.90. December cotton 86.54 down 47. The March contract 87.55 down 27. Neighbor, there's your commodity movement from yesterday. Neighbor, let's take a quick look at meats. National pork carcass cutout value 34 higher at 94.98 on the Thursday afternoon report. Estimated hog slaughter 1.935 million head. That's 12,000 head ahead of last week's pace. USDA's wholesale box beef report mixed in the afternoon. Choice up by 1, 297.76. Select down by 10 cents, 274.77. Estimated weekly slaughter 499,000 head. That's 6,000 below last week, 15,000 higher than last year. Thursday's cash cattle market, 182 to 184. Neighbor, there's your meat moves from yesterday. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny, how is the Friday sale shaping up?
Well, we got rain, Larry.
Good.
We got rain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, kind of right around here, an inch and a half, but you can go 20, 30 miles any direction from us, and they got that up to probably 3 inches or more in spots.
That's great.
You know, a little bit further north, got closer to that 2.5 or 3, and south of us got 3.5 in spots. So we're shorter. We've got 700 right now as we speak. Thinking we're going to have somewhere 850 to 950, and out of that mix, probably going to have around 150, 175 cow.
Well, sounds like you got a good sale. I'm glad you caught some rain. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kenny.
You bet. Catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24 inch diameters. Also, From time to time, they see some number 2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, you said you got a rain. I can hear the happiness in your voice because of it.
Yeah, we got while I was gone over the weekend, well, Sunday, Monday, we had about 1.5 inches here at my house. And then today we had another inch here. So it's kind of perked you up a little bit, make you feel a little better,
Right.
Change your attitude.
Sure. What's the bull business like?
Well, actually, we've had a lot of calls in the last few days. I guess people had radar out that I was on the road. I went up to Nebraska and Kansas and done a little shopping and looking and seen some old friends I hadn't seen in a while. And anyway, on hand here, we've got some 2-year-old past Red Angus bulls and a couple of Charolais and some Polled Herefords and Horn Herefords and a couple of Angus bulls. And here later on in a few weeks to get everybody tested and everything, we'll have a really nice set of 18, 20-month-old Charolais bulls coming. We'll have a pretty good jag of them. And some really nice Angus bulls the same age, and even got a few Red Angus bulls in there. And I'm still kicking tires on about 3 or 4 Black Simmentals, so could have a variety come on the trucks here the next 30 days or so whenever we get everybody tested and
Good.
Wheels are rolling,
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
They can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Leroy, we appreciate it. Good to talk to you.
Yes, sir. You bet. Have a great one.
You too.
And they got a rain up there in the Panhandle too last night. Josh called me and told me so.
Well, I'm glad. I am glad.
I seen a lot of cedars are running, planting wheat, a lot of wheat up, all different stages, but they're shelling corn and peas and milo all at the same time in Kansas and Nebraska. They're rip roaring and rolling.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, neighbor, we're here with Tracy Phillips of Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. They specialize in Texas farms and ranches and custom homes on acreage. Tell us about the ranch at Maynard Creek.
I would love to share. This 277-acre ag-exempt ranch offers live water, which is still flowing in this drought, plentiful wildlife, and picturesque views, and is located only 17 miles west of Junction.
How about water and electricity?
It does have electricity already brought into the property, as well as a well that has already been drilled with a 250-gallon storage tank.
What about wildlife?
There's an abundance of wildlife on this property, including axis, trophy-sized whitetail, aoudad, black buck, dove, turkey, just about everything you can imagine for the area.
Well, it sounds like a western hill country property that's perfect for hunters, natural enthusiasts, or someone just wanting to build their home in rural Texas. How can people get in touch with you, Tracy?
Well, that's pretty easy. They can call me directly at 512-393-9996. And I will definitely return your call within 24 hours, or they can visit our website at homesteadandranch.com.
Tracy, thanks for being on Down on the Farm.
Thank you, and you have a great day.
We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how was the cattle sale?
Well, Larry, we had 300 head today, kind of raining around this morning. It's been kind of raining on and off all day around, so awful good sight to see. The Packer cows and bulls, I thought, sold pretty much steady, maybe $2 lower on them. The calves and yearlings, I think I'd say they were steady on the good end, and, they kind of wanted to back up maybe $4 or $5, be a little softer this week with that board kind of down. Everybody's kind of not October mode, but still bringing lots of money. Those choice steers, $1.85 to $2.40. Those lightweights, $2.15 to $2.80. And those choice heifers, $1.80 to $2.30, and the lightweights, $2 up to $2.75. Crossbred steers, $1.75 to $2.35. Lightweights, $1.95 to $2.70. Crossbred heifers, $1.70 to $2.20. Those lightweights, $1.85 to $2.60. Stocker cows, $95 to $1.30. Hacker bulls day, $1 to $1.20. Those breaker cows, $87 to $1.04. Those cutters and canners, $76 to $92. And the Shelly cows, $35 to $50. Had one pair we left together today. She brought $12.50, and the bred cows brought $1,000 to $1,300 today in kind of limited supply. But overall, a good sale, and always good to have a sale when it's a little muddy outside.
That's good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week's Sheep and Goats on Tuesday, Cattle on Thursday.
Call us the office, 830-278-5621. My cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry.
Bye-bye. We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with the beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Doug Bass from Cattleman's Brenham. Doug, how'd the sale go this last Friday?
Had a good sale, Mr. Larry. Ended up with 1,130 head of cattle. Market looked steady on the calves, a little cheaper on Packer cows and bulls.
Well, walk the pens with us.
Yes, sir. On your weighing cows, thinner, lower yielding cows 45 to 60, medium flesh cows 62 to 70, better cows 92 to 105. On your bull, Packer bulls, lower yielding bulls 90 to 108, better bulls bring 114 to 117 and a half. Had a few medium common pairs, 1,450 to 1,500. Bred cows bring 900 to 1,400. The calf market looks strong again. 2 to 3 weight steers 240 to 302, heifers 230 to 287. 3 to 4 weight steers 235 to 325, heifers 220 to 295. 4 to 5 weight steers 220 to $3, heifers $2 to 307. 5 to 6 weight steers $2 to 268, heifers 190 to 270. 6 to 7 weight steers 195 to 263, heifers 185 to 256. 7 to 8 weight steers 190 to 229, heifers 180 to 194, and your 800 to 1,000 pound steers and bull yearlings will bring 165 to 217, heiferettes $1.25 to 171.
Good. You had a good sale. How many noses did you end up counting?
1,130.
Do you know of anything for this Friday?
Got a few lined up. Yes, sir. Got a few lined up. They calling for us a good rain Thursday, so we're waiting on that. That's what we're waiting on. So, but yeah, it looks like we got a few cattle lined up. I think we'll have a good run.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Doug.
Yes, sir. Call me on my cell, 979-877-4454, or the office, 979-836-3621.
We appreciate you, and we will talk with you again before the sale. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
MG Building Materials reminds you to start your next project today with an MG personal credit card. No interest if paid in full within 6 months. Apply for your card at any MG Building Materials store. Get all the information at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Remember, those stores are San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Kerrville, Pleasanton, and Uvalde. Call that Uvalde store at 2301 East Main Street at 830-278-4439. We're on the line with Colt Adams. We're going to talk about the special that they're having this week in El Campo. But, Colt, give us a shotgun look at how the sale went Tuesday.
Man, I tell you what, Miss Larry's really good. We ended up with around 1,400 head of cattle. You're starting to see even the lighter calves, if you got a really good one, they're bringing a lot of money on your steer cattle and the heifers as well. It really good market all the way across the board. The cows, they took a little money off the cows a little bit. I don't have our figures in front of us right now, but I tell you what, the big fat, the more fleshier cows, they're still bringing a pretty decent amount of money, and really good money, good honest money all the way across the board as well. I mean, we can't complain even with them taking a little few dollars off. We still can't complain about it. It's still a good honest market.
Good.
The thinner cows, they did take some money off of them, and they are a bit cheaper than they would have been 2 months ago, but still, like I say, still a good honest market. And on the calf deal, I tell you what, if you have a good quality calf, when he comes in there's lots of demand in them calves, and it's really good to see.
Good. Now, we'll have a special this Saturday. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir. We'll be offering 60 bulls. There will be 25 Charolais bulls there. There's 20 bulls coming from Mr. Harlan. There's 5 other bulls raised here locally. There's going to be about 5 Charbray bulls coming here that are raised locally. There's going to be 10 F1 Brangus bulls coming from Triple Sun Farms. There'll be F1 Brangus bulls. I had 10 Angus Plus bulls come in and 2 Brangus bulls, and then we'll have some locally raised Brayford bulls. If anybody needs a heavy bred heifer that's a good F1 or a Brangus, we'll have them. There's going to be about 500 or 600 of them. Then we'll have some F1 Brayford cows coming off another deal that'll be heavy bred. I would say 5 to 8 months bred to Angus and Hereford bulls. And then we got another string of Brahman cows come in. There'll be about 1,000 females and 60 bulls there. Good. So if anybody needs anything, come see us.
Give us the phone number.
Yes, sir. You can call me anytime, 361-920-1618, or you can call my brother Tyler Adams at 361-920-1620, or call Homer Aparicio at 979-216-8084.
Cool. Thanks for the call. Y'all have a good sale.
If you want to look at any of the cattle,
You can look at our Facebook page at El Campo Livestock Exchange on Facebook. That'd be the easiest way to look at them. Or look at my personal Facebook page, and that is Colt Adams on Facebook.
Y'all be careful today. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hope everybody gets this good rain. It looks like it's coming on the radar, and hopefully everybody gets a good one.
Good deal, Colt. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Maybe here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corn, 542.5 to 577.5. Milo, 477.5 to 512.5. Hard red winter wheat, 605.5 to 655.5. Texas cotton, high price, 84.29. No bales sold. Neighbor, good weekend to you.